So let's talk about my chin. I rarely watch videos back. On my drama channel, I do. But on my other channels, I rarely watch videos back. And yesterday, late last night, I turned on the video that I did on this channel yesterday where I was watching in Richie Woods, because I just kind of wanted to see what like the sound quality was outside, and like if the ice particles showed up on the trees, because how it looks on the computer when I'm uploading it is sometimes different than how it looks, you know, when I watch it back. So I was watching the video, and I really enjoyed the video. Like, I was like, this is exactly what I have been wanting to like film and put up on a YouTube channel, especially over here. And thank you guys so much for the kind comments that you're enjoying like those kind of videos. It really means a lot to me, because those are the kind of videos that I really, I from day one when I started watching YouTube, if I ever had a channel, that's what I wanted it to be like this channel, you know? But as I was watching it, I had the camera down here, and it was like, I could just see my chin. Here, I'll put a picture up somewhere. I like screenshot a picture because I wanted to remember to make this video today. And I just became kind of fixated on staring at my chin, my double chin, when I was watching this video. And the reason why I'm talking about it on here is, I'd almost thought about not making this video and not talking about it on here, because I talk a lot about my weight on my vlog and things like that. But I have struggled with emotional eating, food addiction, and body dysmorphia for as long as I can remember. And, I mean, even like into junior high. And, I've done every diet in the entire world. I've had long periods of really healthy living where I was very active, working out in a gym, running every day, eating very healthy, which in all honesty, that's the healthiest that that's the happiest that I am, is when I'm living like that and getting good sleep and taking care of myself. So the question would be, then why don't you go back and do that? And I think it's just, I always say I'm just going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And in the last couple years, I've kind of gotten to a weight that I'm definitely not happy with. But in a weird kind of way, I've become kind of, I really don't even know how to explain it, you guys. Like, I've almost become kind of accepting of my body at this point. And it was weird yesterday watching the video, because and like I said, like, just complete candor on this channel, complete honesty, you know? It was like, when I was watching the video, I was like, well, I'm still cute. You know, like, I was having a good time on the video. I was having a great time. Like, you know, okay, so you have a double chin, so you're a little heavier. Don't let that hold you back from enjoying your life. And that's the attitude that I've had, I think, for the last couple years. But what happens is I go through these periods where I become very accepting. I was like looking like at last summer, and I'm sure like if you went back and watched my vlogs, there were probably periods where I complained about my weight and said I want to be thinner and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, like, every day I was getting up and I was going to the pool. And I was sitting in the pool with complete strangers, you know, and just put on my, you know, Target bathing suit that I got, you know, and went to the pool and was very comfortable just sitting there, you know, in the pool with, this is becoming hard to hold, with my coffee every day, you know, and then coming home and taking a nap and throwing on a pair of jean shorts and a t-shirt. And in all honesty, like, it didn't really bother me a lot, you know, but for some reason, like, my perception of when I look in a mirror, what I see when I look in a mirror is completely different than reality. Okay? And it's always been like this for me. in my head, if you just ask me, I would say, like, I have, like, in my head, I don't even know how to explain this, but in my head, I have, like, a gross representation of what I look like. In my head, I'm probably 60 to 70 pounds heavier than I actually am. But when I look at myself in the mirror, I think to myself, well, you don't really look that bad, you know? You look okay. And then I see myself in pictures, or I see myself in videos, and I'm like, you know, I catch, like, a side view of my gut, or my double chin, and I'm like, oh my God, like, you're so much heavier than I thought you were. You know, like, you talk to yourself like you're as if you're another person. You know what I mean? But, like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so highly critical of myself that then what happens is it takes away from the enjoyment of the actual being present and living in the moment. And if you watch my Peter Osmond's channel, then you know, like, I'm constantly thinking about this stuff of living in the present and being the best version of myself, and truly, like, how can I live my best life to the fullest? And the reality is, it's kind of been this, like, you know, like, upward journey, but it's like kind of like, you know, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back kind of thing. I think what I like, and I was really in my head thinking a lot about this last night. I really think that what I realized was I had seen this Oprah years and years and years ago. And you know, there's fear for me in being this honest on this channel. You know, it's like yesterday, and like, hey, listen, I opened myself up to the world. And I liked the comments, but at the same time, it was funny because I said on there how scared I was of being like in the woods and stuff, and people were like, oh my God, don't read the scary books anymore and stuff like that. And so, like, I know when I say this about my weight, you know, that I'm going to get a lot of different responses and reactions. So it's scary for me sometimes, you know, to share these parts of myself on here. And it's like, you know, people always say things like, oh, you know, like, you share so much of your recovery story. My recovery story is something that I'm very sure of, you know, and today in my life, I do everything I need to do to stay sober, and am passionate about recovery. I wouldn't say I can say the same thing about my body image, you know? It's something I struggle with on a daily basis, literally all day long, when it's going out to dinner and what outfit am I going to wear and putting on. I mean, I'm like, you know, tonight, it's just even like, tonight's my home group meeting that I go to with my best friend in recovery, and it's like, what's comfortable to wear? What, you know, what will make me feel good about myself, you know? And it's this constant struggle where a couple years ago, I stopped trying to buy the cutest thing in the store and started buying the cutest thing that was the most comfortable in the store, because comfort became more important to me than how I looked, I think, to some degree. And then I kind of rolled into this. There was a period of my life, like, if you go back and you watch my vlogs, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a fashion designer. I've always been weirdly obsessed, not weirdly obsessed, you know, obsessed with fashion, and to this day, you know, follow very closely, you know, all of the fashion designers and trends and what's going on and things like that, and always have been very interested in that world. And I don't think you'd have any clue by looking at me, you know, because what's happened is over time, I have become very comfortable in a hoodie and a trucker hat and just a pair of jeans or jean shorts, because that's what's comfortable to me. Years ago, I saw this Oprah, and she was talking about when she built her house in Montecito. You know, Oprah has gone through great periods where she's lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, gained weight. And she'd always wanted to have a house that had, like, all these trees on it. And so she was standing outside, and she was talking about, or she was telling the story about how she had all these trees. And that she realized she had everything in her life that she had ever wanted, but she couldn't fully enjoy it because she wasn't the weight that she wanted to be. She wasn't the body that she wanted to be. And, you know, I was thinking about that last night, and I was like, I am, in all honesty, remove the body image piece from it, I am the happiest I have ever been in my entire life. My relationship is the best that it's ever been. I feel peaceful and serene on a daily basis. I have a life beyond my wildest dreams. I get to get up every single day and do something that I absolutely love and interact with you guys. You guys are so kind to me, you know, and it's like I have a life beyond my wildest dreams. I absolutely do. And yet my body is holding me back from fully enjoying it. And as I get older, it's not just about, you know, like, oh, I need to lose some weight so I fit into this outfit by you know, get your bikini body ready. It's a health concern, you know, and it scares me. I mean, I want to be around to continue to go to music festivals with my husband and travel and, you know, take walks in the woods without getting, you know, out of breath. And so I think it was a good thing that happened last night. And I've slowly kind of had these signs in the last month. I did a vlog a couple weeks ago where I talked about how much I struggle with my weight, and I talk about it, you know, every once in a while over there. And how much I struggle with my weight, and that I really want to be healthy living again. And when I mean what I mean by that is eating healthy, being active, drinking lots of water, and getting good sleep. You know, body, mind, and soul, kind of like of the spirit. Like, it's time. You know, I'm going to be 50 in a year and 3 months. And I got a lot of living left to do, you know? So it's easy for me when I look at the camera or when I look at the video or pictures to make it just about my chin or just about my gut or these thighs of mine, you know? But the reality is that moment that I say to myself, I'll do it tomorrow, or, you know, this fast food sounds really good, or pasta formaggio sounds really good. Let's, you know, I was going to say Uber Eats. I never Uber Eats. Let's DoorDash that, you know, or let's go to Cheesecake Factory or whatever, you know? Because I love to eat and I love food. And the reality is I can love food and I can eat food in moderation, and I know how to do that as long as I'm working on the other stuff, which I have been. But I haven't been taking the suggestions, and I haven't been doing the things that I need to be doing. And I want to be healthy. And I want to live, and I want to have the best life ever. And so yesterday, that video for me, I think it was really about that. I think that video for me was a God moment yesterday. So anyway, thanks for listening to me, you guys. And I just needed to share that and get that out. I needed to put that out there, I think. Love you.